Peter. Delta Tango Foxtrot. DTF. Smooth crack to crusty juggler. I miss you so much. Time to get this place ready for the new host. Oh, Peter. That is just...
She's about 10 minutes away.
It's a she! I need a bit of class on this bad bitch. Just like a little something like that. Could be AJ Doo-Doo. She's everywhere at the moment. What are you gonna be?
Sorry I'm late. You're right.
Oh no.
Lipstick on. It's exciting, isn't it?
You.
Couples who work together, stay together. I'm actually going to bring some intelligence to the show. Got my cue cards, or cute cards as I like to say. I'm ready to have a good old gossip. Cue titles.
Hello and welcome to Reality News with me, Sam.
And me, Zara. Should we hold hands at the start, maybe?
No. Hello and welcome to Pete and Sam's Reality News.
Zara and Sam's Reality News.
This is the place for the very latest in the world of celebrity and entertainment. This week, we're going to be discussing reality robberies, milking reality TV for all it's worth, giving you the latest on Maura and Gio's last dance, talking about bougie celeb injuries, and keeping the uppies with the McThompsons.
Oh, is that our hybrid?
Yeah, do you like that?
Since Pete is away, I'll be bringing you Prick of the Week. And this week we have 2 fashion faux pas.
But first, it's time for the latest reality news headlines. Molly-Mae and Tommy Fury have fallen victims of an £800,000 burglary.
Oh, terrible.
The robbery allegedly took place while they were at an event in London. The thieves are reported to have left with £800,000 worth of belongings, including jewellery. If you're gonna flout all of the jewellery that you have on one wrist...
Says Mr. Rolex. Suit isn't even covering it. Sleeves aren't long enough. Was that intentional? It's a tough one because she obviously wants to vlog all about her life. You're basically giving people the blueprint of your apartment and where you live.
We've done quite a few house tours in our new gaff.
Someone could rob our house, but the only thing you'd be upset about them taking is your PS5 or the aircon remote.
No one wants to be sweating. I would rather be too cold than too hot in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because it's never hot in our bedroom.
Wait, what? So you just tried to make a sexual innuendo that
I
went
did.
really wrong. Sam, can you just cut the sex chat, please?
Strictly Come Dancing Giovanni Pernice.
Peniche.
Is it Peniche?
Yeah.
Pernice.
It is.
Pernice.
I've been to Italy.
Okay, we'll go with your thing then. Strictly Come Dancing's Giovanni Pernice has spoken about his split from former Love Island star Maura Higgins. Confirming the separation on Instagram, the dancer insisted there is no bad blood between the pair, and sometimes great relationships with great people can come to a natural end. Nah, don't believe that.
What? Don't you believe 2 people have split up?
Look, if we were to split up again, which it won't, we're together forever.
And a day.
And a day. But if we were to, because, you know, the public eye thing, you'd be like, no, we're still friends. I wish them the best.
Do you know what, though? Maura, she is gorgeous, isn't she? She's an absolute catch.
She is fit.
Are you
El
fucking
correcto.
joking?
Well, you literally just said she was fit.
I am allowed to say that and you're not, Sam. You know the rules.
You just can't win.
You can, if you don't fucking say anything.
Breastfeeding My Boyfriend star says feeding her fiancé makes her feel sexier and more of a woman. Channel 4 documentary Breastfeeding My Boyfriend arrived on our screens last week and it shocked viewers across the nation.
I always had a big attraction for her when she was pregnant, so this was a natural kink to try, and I think we liked it from the beginning.
Sam, we're not doing this on the show, babe.
Nutritious. As the name suggests, the show follows couples who get turned on by adult breastfeeding, and the participants were very open about their sexual preferences on camera. If ever a man looked like he was breastfed at an adult stage, it is you,
He
sir.
looks a bit like Pete.
He does look a bit like Pete. It's the hair. You've watched some of it. It's a bit like Human Centipede for me. I've tried to watch Human Centipede about 3 times. Would you try it?
I'm not doing Human Centipede with you, babe.
The breastfeeding.
I would let you try my breast milk. It's not even the weirdest thing you've asked me to do. 2 weeks ago, you dressed me up in a bin liner.
Only to see if it fit because we were doing a bin advert.
You said it turned you on. Back to the show. She reportedly makes £30,000 a week.
What would our OnlyFans be?
A couple of Huggington bears in bed.
Sometimes it's Sexington Bears.
Once a month. Usually on the 14th. Why is it always the 14th? actually.
Midway through the month. It breaks it up quite nicely. Anyway, Love Island star Theo Campbell is allegedly suing Wayne Lineker's club after he was hit in the eye by a champagne cork.
That might be the most bougie A&E story I have ever heard in my life.
Well, the company owned by Lineker denies all liability, so I think we're up for a little bit of a long suit here.
Cue the cue cards. Apparently in 2016, Ed Sheeran had his face accidentally nicked with a sword when Princess Beatrice was pretending to knight James Blunt at a party. Lindsay Lohan hacked a chunk of her finger off while trying to get the rope to anchor a boat.
Well, talking about fingers, actually, Pete Wicks got his finger bitten by a shark whilst filming Bear Grylls The Island. He has no feeling in his little finger now.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you know more about Pete than you know about me.
Yeah, Pete's birthday is actually this weekend.
Oh, when's mine?
December.
The?
It's the 11th.
It's the 14th, Sam, which is why the 14th was...
Sexington Bears. I actually took a glitter bomb to the eye on this very show. Pete Wicks again, I know he was doing this out of jest, but I pointed it in my face and it exploded all over.
Sorry, Pete did what all over
Literally
his face?
exploded everywhere. And I fell off my chair.
Well, honey, considering you got injured by a glitter cannon, I think it's important that we do a public service announcement. Welcome to Zara McDermott's public service announcement on how to open a glitter cannon safely. So first up, we point the glitter cannon far away from anyone's face over here, and then we just twist the bottom and...
Oh, God.
all over your face again, Sam.
You're a lot more gentle.
Just because I love you so much, and maybe Pete doesn't.
He does. West Ham fans tease Jared Bowen with song about new beau Danny Dyer. Have you heard this?
Of course I have. I did so much research on today. Can you sing it for us?
Bowen's on fire. He's shagging Danny Dyer. Bowen's on fire. Well, Danny Dyer's not the only reality star reportedly dating a footballer. Made in Chelsea's Nicole Berry was pictured linking fingers with Tottenham's Dele Alli.
How did that come about?
I think he slid into her DMs.
Speaking of footballers in the DMs, I've personally had a few footballers in the DMs over the last year.
Who?
Well, do you remember we had Patrice Evra? Do you remember you did that Instagram shout out? And you said, look, you're in my girlfriend's DMs, but I love you.
Brandon Williams as well. Which United left backs?
I've got a type. I did have a Chelsea player, but he was actually really nice.
I'm a Chelsea fan, that really hurts. Sweating a little bit, but it's right. Other footballers who have slid into celebrities' DMs, all gone out with celebrities, are Molly-Mae and James Maddison. Little Mix's Perry Edwards is dating Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who plays for Liverpool.
And of course, Tiffany Watson and Cameron McGeehan. This one broke your heart a little bit, didn't it? Just engaged, actually. I think you spoke about it last week. I saw the heartbreak in your eyes.
Glad to see you're watching the show.
Tiff will always be the love of Sam's life, and I've just accepted it.
I am not in love with Tiff.
Do you not think that maybe it's the energy you're giving off is making people assume otherwise? If I wasn't in the picture, would you be fighting for Tiff right now?
Absolutely not. Zara has said to me before, right? She's gone, Sam, Tiff's got a place in your heart that I will never get.
I do believe that.
How? I only have a little bit left after
don't.
Pete destroyed it.
So when are we getting married then?
this on
Tiff
TV.
and Cameron were together just over a year, so what's stopping you, hun?
A year and a half.
Stop sweating, you should be excited and happy.
Just a day later, Zara just happens to send me her ring size on her finger.
It's an L, just to let you know.
It's an
L
L.
for love. You heard it here first, guys. Sam has confirmed we are getting married next year. The good thing about you, Sam, is you've got all the money of a footballer, but you've not got the skills.
You can do more kick-ups than me.
Wrong sport, babe. You look like a dad at Sunday League.
Right, I'll show you how many I can do. Wait.
3. Did you not play football at school?
More polo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh.
Okay, 7's the most you've got. Now it's my turn.
It's the cowboy boots though, because they've got some good give on them. Look back, and you've got quite knobbly knees, and that actually normally helps with the cushion of the ball.
I don't know why you boys make such a big deal out of this. It's not really that hard, is it?
Like
Actually.
you're doing limbo. But... Oh, fucking cry every week.
I think I won that.
Do you know what day it is today?
No?
It's the beginning of No Nut November. No Nut November is an internet challenge revolving around abstinence in which participants abstain from masturbating or having an orgasm during the month of November.
You're telling me this because...
No sex or pleasuring oneself. I think I'm just almost quite excited for No Nut November.
It's going to be really easy for you.
Yeah, it's the wanking. It's
What?
going to be a problem.
When was the last time you did it? I'm actually really interested. No, be actually honest.
Genuinely can't remember.
I actually ask you all the time. God.
Can't remember.
Sam, you just called me while Zara was in Tenerife and told me the best thing about her going away for jobs is you get to have a really long wank without any stress.
You don't do that.
Yes, no, I do not, Zara. No, I do not. I need Pete for backup here. I've lost control. Can we bring Mini Pet Pete, please? My man.
Why am I the same size as your penis?
Missing you. Miss you, want to kiss you.
Please don't come near me. What am I doing here? I don't want to be here. Honestly, thank you so much for coming. This is probably going to be the low point of your career. You are fucking useless.
He's not normally like that. He's obviously just in a bad mood. He probably hasn't had his morning Stella.
And now, Pete's favourite part of the show, Prick of the Week. So, last week's 3 nominations were Conor McGregor of LBC radio host Steve Allen. Who the fuck is Steve Allen? And Pete for leaving the show for 2 weeks. And I can reveal the winner is... Who the fuck is Steve Allen? So the nominations for this week's Prick of the Week are Rishi Sunak, not for the budget, but for wearing designer Palm Angel sliders right before he told us the cuts he was making.
Yeah, that is obscene. I mean,
Disappointing.
you're literally about to go and tax everyone to oblivion, and then before you're doing it, you're rocking the Palm Angels. I quite rate it, to be fair. He is, I think, the richest man to ever step inside the House of Commons.
Lucky him. And Tyson Fury, the world heavyweight champion, recently turned up to his wife's book launch wearing a suit with his own face on it.
Once again, rate it. Gonna be honest, Tyson Fury, you can do whatever you want, so you're not even a prick, to be honest.
Sam, would you ever wear a suit with your face on it?
No, I wouldn't.
I feel like you'd wear a suit with Pete's face on
I
it.
would. I miss him so much.
So there you have it. The nominations for Prick of the Week are Rishi Sunak and Tyson Fury. Vote now on the Pete and Sam's Reality News Instagram straight after the show. And we'll be announcing the winner on the show next week. So Sam, since we have so many pricks on the show every week, I thought I'd balance it all out. I want to highlight my hero of the week. My hero of the week this week is Australian footballer Josh Cavallo. The Adelaide United player has come out as gay, making him the world's only current openly gay male top flight professional footballer.
Well, I mean, look, great. I applaud it. I love it. Well done, mate, because that must be so fucking hard. And, you know, you got to have a lot of respect for the guy. Top flight, bro, that's where we probably have a slight problem. I was like, Adelaide United, not quite top flight. And that's sadly all we've got time for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching Pete and Sam's Reality News. I know it's been a bit different.
Zara and Sam's Reality News. Sam, how many more times do I have to fucking say it?
I've been Sam.
I'm Zara.
Take care of each other. Don't forget to touch yourselves. Or not, actually, because it's No Nut November.
Yeah, we certainly won't be.
You were really good there. I mean, look, a couple of pointers, you know, maybe just when you're sort of saying things with a bit of pizzazz, you know, just sort of give a grunt or, you know, swear a little bit more. Let your hair down.
Think I look stiff?
A little bit. The Pete's just a little bit more fluid. He's got catchphrases like, who the dick fucks that? And like, you're a bell end. And, you know, I feel like if you want to be here sort of more long term and go through this process, you need to just be a bit more savage. Teleprompter, my thing, okay? So, you know, just... Prick of the week, I would have quite liked, you know, you're steaming in and stealing segments of the show, and it's just a little bit.
I wouldn't say stealing.
Where you're kind of just, you're imposing yourself quite a lot.
It's called proactiveness.
On the vibe of where we're at.
We're a duo, not.
And I just think that, you know, maybe baby steps for you. We're happy to teach you, but just be ready to learn.
And if you want to work with me again, get a fucking suit that fits. Talking of the teleprompter, you need a bit more practice with that thing, so I'll see you next week.
Or you'll see me at home. Hello and welcome. 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 That's the fucking